Hey, what's up? My name is Nate, and welcome to another mini Bible lesson. For lesson number 2, we're going to be in the New Testament book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verses 14 through 16. So let's go and look at the passage. So, since we have a great high priest who has entered heaven, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold firmly to what we believe. This high priest of ours understands our weaknesses, for he faced all the same testings that we do, yet he did not sin. So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it most. You'll notice that I've underlined some key phrases from these verses. We're going to unpack those so we can better understand what these verses are talking about. So let's look at the first one. These verses call Jesus our great high priest. So we need to answer the question, what is the role of a high priest? And to find out, we look at the Old Testament. And it tells us that the most important role of a high priest is to enter the presence of the Lord and make atonement for all of Israel once a year on the Day of Atonement. And this opens up a new question. We need to look at the word atonement. What is atonement? Atonement boils down to reconciliation. Due to our sin, our disobedience to God, our relationship with God has become fractured and it needs to be restored. So through atonement, we have reconciliation. Why is Jesus called our great high priest? It's because Jesus is our ultimate and final high priest, as well as our ultimate and final sacrifice for atonement. His death was once for all. That atonement is permanent. On the cross, Jesus said, "It is finished." And Jesus is a high priest that says that he understands our weaknesses and that he was tempted every way that we are. But there's a huge distinction between Christ and us. It says, "Yet he did not sin." That makes him greater than any other high priest. Every other high priest had to atone for their own sin, but Jesus was without sin. And now, because of what Christ has done, it says that we can boldly come to the throne of God. And there are benefits that come along with that. We receive mercy, which is compassion, as well as grace, which is unmerited favor. So let's look at a simplified version of these verses. Jesus is our great high priest who reconciles us to God once for all. He understands our weaknesses, but the huge distinction is he did not sin. He's without sin. Therefore, we enter God's presence to receive mercy, which is compassion, and grace, which is unmerited favor. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. Thanks for watching.